If you're a sports fan, Melbourne will seem like heaven. Not only is it home to the Australian Tennis Open, the Formula One Grand Prix and the Melbourne Cup, it's also home to this place, the Melbourne Cricket Ground, or the MCG. The G, as the locals call it, sums up why Melbourne is Australia's sporting capital. It plays host to Melbourne's #1 sporting passion, Aussie rules football, and it's also the traditional home of the Boxing Day Test match, where every 4 years you can see England get beaten in the Ashes.
The Melbourne Cricket Club itself came into existence in 1838, only 3 years after John Batman sailed up the Yarra and said, this is the place for a city or a town. And 5 young men decided to get together and form a cricket club. They put in some money and bought cricketing material, and from that, of course, the cricket club grew. So we're well past our 150th birthday, and the ground itself has moved on a number of occasions to the site that it's in at the moment, where it's been for, I don't know, nearly 100 years.
Visitors can take a tour of the MCG, and as well as seeing sporting memorabilia, you can also imagine what it would be like to be a world-class sportsman.
Well, our tour runs for an hour and a quarter. We take people to the 2 places they really want to go, which is out onto the ground and into the space where we are now, which is the long room. But in conjunction with that, we tour through the dressing rooms, we tour through the players' viewing rooms. We have at the moment the Melbourne Cricket Club Museum, which has some absolutely beautiful pieces in it associated with the club and its history. It's almost endless when you start to look through the lists of sports that have been played here, but in the main it's Australian rules football and of course cricket. Sport works extremely well in Melbourne. We just know that if something is staged in Melbourne it will work, and so we have the grand final, the Australian rules football, we have international meetings, the World Swimming Championships were staged here, the World Cycling Championships have been staged here on the velodrome. It's just one of those things. People in Melbourne attend big sporting events, and so we have very big crowds and hold the records in Australia for crowds attending all of these meetings, horse racing through to cricket. My sporting interests were in track and field, in athletics, and I represented Australia in London in 1948 and in Helsinki in 1952 in the Olympics, and then I coached the Australian team in Mexico City in 1968. It's been a long, interesting journey.
To call the MCG a stadium doesn't do it justice. It's a living, breathing arena that has witnessed some of the greatest moments in the history of sport and has thrilled millions worldwide.